We are live. Hello, Conscious Leadership Network, Facebook, YouTube. How are you all doing? I'm Jeremy Lastman, joined by Bella Crystal and Alex. And we wanted to hop on here and talk a little bit about what we're announcing. As you can see below there, our Fearless Authority Masterclass on September 15th. We're really, really excited about this. We've been jamming about it for a few weeks now. It seems like I've lost track of how long. But it is all about what fearless authority is and how to step into higher and more powerful roles of leadership and to show up and role model what we feel is a new paradigm of conscious business and a new level of impact that we hope to share with you in this masterclass. So Bella, why don't you first off, I guess, share like what you're bringing, what you feel fearless authority means, and we'll kind of just go around and just kind of tease people with what's going on.
I mean, I just heard myself say on a call before this that for me, fearless authority is not so much just linked to business. It's actually to be an example wherever you are in the world. So when you're in the supermarket line, are you an example? Like the way that you say hi to the person in Walmart that maybe has been standing there for 7 hours, the way that you wish them a good day when you leave, like when you come home, the way you greet your husband or your wife, the way you make love. Are you an example? Like for me, the fearlessness in your authority is not to just show up in a business context, but it's to be an example in whatever context in your life that you are playing. And it's really, for me, it's a lot about play. And that's why this masterclass for me feels like play, that we are together playing as co-creators. And I know that you, Jeremy, you have your field, Palas has her field. I'm going to be speaking with Ashley, and we are all about the divine blueprint, actually using the planets and astrology and human design and gene keys to be like, you are unique and be you. So for me, fearless authority has a lot to do with that. Be you. And don't forget to be you when you come home or when you go to the supermarket or when you are a CEO of a company. Be you all the time. So make truth, basically, make that the lead word for you. What's your truth in every moment? How can you become more of that? How can you lead from that place of being proud of yourself, showing up wherever you're at?
I love it. Palace, what is fearless authority to you?
I think just really tagging along with Bella, and that fearless authority is showing up as you, as who you are, as a human being, your authentic self, whether you're at work as the CEO, whether you're at home, you're with friends, you're at the supermarket, just being comfortable enough in your own skin, your own identity, your own energies, your own soul, to just stand up and stand, not proud, I don't know that that's really the best word, but be confident in who you are and the words that are coming out of your mouth, the things that you want to share with the people out there. Because being a fearless authority means embracing where you've come from, your own journey. And in a previous conversation today, we're experts on ourselves, right? And being that expert on ourselves and sharing our perspectives and our beliefs with those, with people out there, with one another. But also being a fearless authority is also being open to other ideas and other belief systems and other ways of approaching things. Because as an authority, it's taken your life, it's taken life experiences of all these different things that have gone on since the day you were born and before you were born to bring you to the point of where you are now. Belief systems that are packed on one another to become the fearless authority of where you are, but being open to other ideas and thoughts and ways of approaching things to really enhance the authority that you have. Being open to learning and growing and not being afraid to go, actually, I don't know, or wow, that's a really cool perspective and I want to try that, right? It's being a fearless authority of yourself, of showing up in life, of being confident to just be you and share, heart-centered, co-creative energies, with the world and with those around you.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah, like the place where I kind of angle on this, really, like I go back to my relationship with authority growing up and my rebelliousness against how authority was like used against me, and that rebelliousness, that kind of like conflicting energy of like not really wanting it because the way that it was used as a force, or the way that it used superiority, and other, when you look at it, fearful based fuel that was propping up authority onto a pedestal, or something like that. So for me, when we talk about fearless authority and everything that we're all bringing in our different angles, to me, like it starts with like a reimagining, or like a blank slate of like, what does authority actually mean when it's heart based, when it's conscious, when it's non-hierarchical,
Hierarchical.
not hierarchical, because from there, then for me, that's when the excitement comes of actually being an authority myself, instead of rebelling against authority. It's like, now I can finally embrace it myself, because for me, what authority means, and you guys all put it so beautifully, but for me, it's the larger than life energy. It's that passion that is so powerful, but not in a fearful way. It's such a purity to your knowing and your wisdom and your experience, but it's not in a inferior, superior, ego-based way. It is a totally natural and organic thing, and that's why it's fearless, because the fuel is so clean. And so that's kind of what I really was inspired by to do this masterclass. Is like, first, we want to like completely reimagine all the stigma, all of the negativity, all the conflict, all of the associations that authority means something bureaucratic, something political based, power structures. So that's really where I feel a new level of leadership is kind of birthed, is from that. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. In talking about like the current climate of things, authority is a big problem in general, regardless of who you are right now. And breaking that paradigm of authority, of telling you what to do and how to live and how to think, and to embracing the ingenuity of authority, of a collective, of the genius ideas of the thought leaders coming together, versus anything else. I am somebody who has rebelled against authority my whole life, being told what to do and how to do it and how to dress and what to say and what not to say. Somebody says, don't say this, I'll say that. And like, just don't. Like that kind of authority isn't authority. That's a dictatorship. Authority is being in your power, in your energy, in the zone, in the flow, in the truth, in the light, moving things forward, and, co-creating energetically, and having that ingenuity blossom and heal and like bring people in rather than push people away.
Yeah, and it starts on the inside. So I like what you were saying, Palas. It starts on its inner authority. So it's not about what you go up and do on stage. And first it's on the inside, and then often it's in the little team. And it's scary. Like, we can just take the example of what we were doing before we went live. Like, you're the CEO, Palas and we have the COO, and there were some things that we were told to do. And for me, that like I had to have the courage and say, this is why it's aligned with me. This is how it doesn't align with me. And we went into a conversation for quite a while, like half an hour, where I had to stand up for my inner authority. This is how I feel about it. This is how the energy looks for me. This is why it's important for me. And, it's scary. You could have been Palas, like, Bella, this is too much. I don't have time now. There's something when we step up and actually speak our authority. There are people that are going to go out of our lives, but it's showing us, it's helping us to have discernment. If I cannot have that conversation with the people in my core team, then it's not my core team. So this is the fearless authority is to say, okay, this serves and this does not serve me in this context. I am happy, I can breathe, I can live, I can be me. In this context, I can't. So it really also is about peeling away both your own conditioning and the things in your life that don't serve, where you can't be truly you from who you are on the inside. And it's going to be scary. And you're not always going to be met by something sweet and soft. Sometimes it's going to be that cut. And so fearless authority is also to learn to live with those cuts, because maybe we're afraid of conflict. Maybe we're not so much conflict. Maybe we're afraid of confrontation. But fearless authority takes confrontation and says, this is why I had to say this. I feel the energy in my body. Like I'm getting warm, I'm getting red. Like it doesn't matter. If this is the truth, I have the responsibility to share it for myself and for my team and for the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. So we will post the link to the masterclass down below where you're seeing this. It is on September 15th. At 11:30 PST. And if you have any questions, let us know. And we look forward to seeing you there. Anything else? Are we all good?
I think we're good.
All right.
We're good.
Bye.